With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Pass out left finds Johnston. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. He's still on his feet. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking.
Oh, Young loses it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Colby Wadman now on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now Jones. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Touchdown! Donald Parham. his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Bourne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Young off the play fake. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hurry.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. It's the essence of...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Seahawks 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Young will set to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Dorsett on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
at their own 33.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Panthers.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped immediately there. Second and 10.
Taken down no gain on the play.
Throwing Jones.
At the Seahawks 45-yard line.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
To throw on third down, Jones. And he is caught, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Taron Johnson brought it down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. Long. Go North Copper. Go North Copper.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Cade York on now for the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. It's Young off play action. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. York now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Panthers 28, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
Young.
3rd and 5.
Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Young now. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready?
It'll be Young again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to pull it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Roquan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Half jumbo, half
This
jumbo.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Young keeps it, moving right. Foreman will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Second down, another run with Taylor. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor. To about the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Young looks to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready?
Now Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
York to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Young's throw complete there to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession. And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Achane once more, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here is Young. Quick throw on the slant, but that's behind his man and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. This one to Bourne. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 168 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Okay, here we go.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Go, up, go.
Now a give to Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle.
Off the play fake, Young. Complete. Smith has it. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Young to throw it. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you either
and he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. James now to return it. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Young, he's going to change it up.
35-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And now here's another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean,